Hey guys, welcome back to the Tarot Closet. My name's Gail, and today I'm gonna do a unboxing of two packages I got today. I'm pretty sure I know what they are. This one is a amazing find that I found on eBay, and this is a gift I got from someone who. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with this one because you guys will see why. They complement each other. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. So I have become such a big fanboy of a fanboy of Robert M. Place, and I'm literally trying to get all of his decks now. So, yep. So freaking cool. And it is, if you can tell, it's the Buddha Tarot. Get my knife here. Gotta be careful not to ruin it. So, yeah, honestly, I wasn't really looking for the deck. I just happened to stumble upon it, and it was going for a great price for being out of print. And as you can tell, it's brand new and it's shrink wrapped still. So, here it is, brand new. It's one of these. It's not a sturdy box, but it's not the flimsiest. And it opens up like that. Comes with the deck, standard size card, the little guidebook. It's actually kind of meaty for a little white book. And if I find the guidebook that goes with this deck, I'll buy it. Right now they're going for, I don't know, for like $100. And $100 for a book, I don't know if it's worth it. It comes with this crappy little bag. And this is weird. I wonder why they would do this. There's literally nothing in here. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the box. I'm going to do a quick little reading. So this is going to be an overview of what the theme of the deck, as if you couldn't tell what it would be. But I'm just going to go ahead and read it. So it says, the combination of Buddhism and tarot might seem strange at first, but the underlying archetypal pattern reveals stunning similarities. The story in the tarot's major arcana parallels the story of Siddhartha's, I have no idea how to pronounce that, journey to enlightenment. These sequence of 22 cards have been interpreted by many as an allegorical description of the soul's journey to enlightenment, beginning with the naive fool and culminating with the universal consciousness represented by the world card. The Buddha Tarot includes a 79-card tarot deck designed and created by artist Robert M. Place, acclaimed for his distinctive style and art with religious and sacred themes. Also included is a deluxe organic bag to store and protect your deck, and a booklet exploring the parallels between tarot and Buddhism, the life of Buddha, and interpretations for each card. Perfect for divination, meditation, and unlocking one's inner wisdom, the Buddha Tarot awaits you as a gentle guide on your journey to enlightenment. So that is basically what the whole theme of the deck is going to be. So with just a short description on the back of the box, I can already tell the little white book is not going to be enough. It's definitely going to be a great starting point, but I think I'm going to need to hunt down the guidebook. Okay, so I'm just going to do a flip through. And as you guys will tell, some of the cards have been renamed. I would say most of them have been renamed. Let me go ahead and separate the majors from the minors. And here we have the Fool. And the Magician has been named the Seer. Empress has been named the Mother. The High Priestess has been named the Future Empress. The Emperor, the Future Emperor. And the Hierophant has been named the Father. So this is a great deck for anyone who's trying to avoid any sort of essence of Christianity in their deck. This one lacks Christianity. So that's I think it's refreshing to see a deck like that, especially with the Hierophant card being renamed the Father. Oh, by the way, so these are the backs of the cards, and let me see, I'm going to do a little comparison on the size. So this is your traditional Rider-Waite, and it is almost the same size, same width, but a hair or two smaller, shorter. Okay, and then we have the Lovers. So for those people that love having the three-person lovers card, I think this one's a good one. And we have the Chariot. So that was the name that I read from the back, which honestly, I'm not even going to try and pronounce. So this deck is all about his journey to enlightenment. So I'm wondering if all the cards, if that's him in all the cards. And then he goes off on a journey and he meets the Magician. So it kind of follows like the Fool's journey, that whole concept. Justice, and I do love how it's named Karma. And oh, as you guys can tell, Justice is number 8. So Strength would naturally be number 11. Okay. And then we have the Hermit. I wonder what I'm going to do a little reading on this because it does have 2 people in it, the Old Man and the Sadhu. Let me go ahead and pull that out. Number 9. Okay, here we go. So number 9, the Hermit. At the mundane level, the Hermit card can simply express the need to be alone or the situation of being alone. There are 2 figures on the card, each representing one of the sights Siddhartha saw in the city. Each is alone and looking in opposite directions. It can also refer to something that is old. At its highest level, it represents meditation and wisdom. If this card is in the center of 3, the card to the left will represent aspects related to the old man, And the card to the right will represent aspects related to the Sadu. Just from reading that little short description, I feel like it does give you some sort of. It might be brief, but I think it has a lot of weight into it. There's a lot of information in there, and I'm sure at the beginning of the book. Why not? Let's go ahead and look at the book here. So yeah, it does kind of give you a little background before going into the major arcana or going into the cards. So it gives you the life of Buddha. Okay. And I'll try and I'm gonna be working with this deck. So I keep hearing of people doing working on 1 or 2 decks per month. I think I might start doing that because lately I've been getting too many decks and it's becoming overwhelming. But luckily, a lot of the decks sort of have a similar theme, which is esoteric. So a lot of them are somehow connected. So I love this Wheel of Fortune, which has been renamed the Wheel of Life. It's about reincarnation. The one thing that I do know about Buddhism is their belief in reincarnation. So that's beautiful that they included that here. And then we have strength. Then we have this person, Siddhartha. I'm going to go with that. Siddhartha cuts his hair, which would be interesting to know what that means. But I don't want to make this video too long. So going back to what I was saying, I'm going to be working on 1 or 2 decks per month. And I think I'm going to make this my June deck. So I'm going to start reading the little white book and maybe try and get my hands on the deck. I mean the guidebook. The Hangman is the suffering man. And then we have Death, which is the corpse. The Middle Path, Temperance. Beautiful. Then we have the Devil as Mara. The Flaming Disc as the Tower. It's a beautiful tower. This is one of my favorites. It's such a beautiful star. But they call it the morning star. The chakras. And then we have the full moon. Very typical of Robert's art style. Then we have the sun. Okay, so that's an interesting take on the sun. If I'm not mistaken, that looks like they are in the middle of having sex. So the first thing that came to my head was sutra. Is that what they call it, sutra? The art of sex. It's really cool. And then we have judgment. And finally the world. But there is an extra card. And then we have for number 22, Parinirvana. Beautiful. Okay, so for this part, I'm going to go ahead and lay down the suits. I'll fast forward through this. And voila. So we have, as you guys can tell, the suits are completely different than what we're used to. So we have the aces of varas, the ace of jewels, the ace of lotus, and the ace of double varas. So, so they are, as you can tell, color coded as well. We have blue, yellow, red, and green. I'm going to try and figure out which one's which, what element. Pardon me, excuse me. If I would have to guess, I would say water, air, but then there's fire there, so that's confusing. This one would be fire, and this one would be earth, just because of because of the colors. But let's go ahead and take a look. So the first suit would be the varas. And the varas are associated with the swords, so the element of air. Okay, and then we have the jewels. Jewels are associated with coins, so the suit of earth. Lotus. Okay, so the lotus are associated with the element of fire, so staves. Oh, and they also are associated with the west. So jewels would be south, so these, which is earth, and then the element of air, east. Okay, and then the double varas would be, let's see, here we go. So they're north, and the element is water, so the suit of cups. Cool. Let's just go ahead and go through the aces, or the suit of air. By the way, the cards, the minors, are semi-pippish. They do have on the bottom, as you can tell, image, like an image, so you can pull from that. So let me go ahead and just kind of read what the two of varas would be. Went too far. Okay, so the two of varas. This card depicts the Dharma Chakra Mudra, the mudra of debate. The two of varas represent a debate of words, a calm attempt to find the truth, not a power struggle endured by negative emotions. Each opinion must be respected, and everyone involved must be free to accept or reject what is said based on his or her own experience. Okay, so let's go ahead and number 3. Okay, so for the three of varas, which is 3 of swords, you sort of kind of get a similar depiction of heartache, which I normally don't associate my 3 of swords with heartache or loss, but you know, it still kind of works for the, if you read the Rider-Waite system. 4 of varas, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, whoa. That's cool. Okay, so the court cards are also renamed. So the card replacing the page would be the Dakini. The knight is the animal. The queen is Saki or Sati. And then the king would be the Buddha. Okay, now for the suit of earth, coins, which kind of makes sense, jewels, because most people associate the pentacles or the coins as a physical material. Two, three, four, and I love that you still have the sort of the same image that you would get in the Rider-Waite-Smith. Somebody like hoarding their possessions. So let me go ahead and read just a little bit on that one to see if it's similar. Okay, so 4 is a number of physical manifestation, and jewels relates to the element of earth, and therefore also physical. This card is too heavily grounded. The man in the picture is hoarding his jewels. Yep, so that's pretty much, I'm not even going to read the rest, but you guys get it. It's pretty much very similar to a Rider-Waite. So if you guys read with the WRS or RWS system, this is a great deck to sort of kind of transition a little bit out of your typical images and themes and go into something just unique and different. 5, 6, and you have still like the beggar and person handing out. This is such a beautiful deck. And same things, you'll find the Dakini, Animal, Sakti, and Buddha for the court cards. Now let's get into the Ace of Lotus, which is wands. So that's the ace. So for some reason, that to me seems very much like the Two of Cups. So I'm going to go ahead and read what it says. Okay, Lotus. Okay, so this card represents love and harmony between two people, teamwork and common interest. So I sort of kind of see a blend of both cups and wands in here, because it's about coming together in harmony. It's about love, so that all that to me speaks about emotions. But in a way, emotions are sort of intertwined with wands, the suit of passion and will and desire. But then it does speak about teamwork and common interest. So I see definitely a blend of both suits here. And from studying more of the tarot, I've come to realize that, nothing is sort of black and white. Some of the suits will have sort of a gray area between two different suits. So between the swords and cups, there might be this gray area where they're intertwined, they're connected, because everything in life is connected. So that's beautiful that he has this in this deck. And we have the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and finally 10. It's really beautiful. I love that. Cool. Now for the final suit, which is the double Varas. And I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that right, but I hope you guys can read it. So this would be the suit of cups, water. Two, 3, 4, 5. I love that too. That reminds me of, let me see if I can pull it out real quick. So yeah, that reminds me of the 5 of Cups from the Tarot of the Holy Light, how the water's overflowing. And I think, I'm not going to pull it out, but I think the 5 of Cups in the Alchemical Tarot by same artist, Robert M. Place, might have something similar. Or I think some of the vases are going to be broken. 6. So beautiful, I love that. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Love that too. And there you guys have it. So that's all of the cards. Now I'm just going to do a little shuffling. Shuffles really nicely too. So the cardstock is coated. It's semi-glossy. I wouldn't say it's laminated. Yeah, so it's a beautiful deck. Shuffles perfectly. If you're a riffle shuffler like me, or overhand shuffling, shuffles nicely too. Oop, that's shuffling. Okay, so let me pull something out. So the deck also comes with an extra card, and it's got a spread here. So it's a relationship spread. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay it out. So the first 3 cards down here relate to the querent. The ones down here relate to another person or thing. And then the ones above relate to the relationship between the 2 people. It's a beautiful layout. So there you guys have it. That is the Buddha Tarot. Okay, so I wanted to show something else as well. I already did the recording for this, but I lost the footage. So I was sent something the same day that I got the Buddha Tarot in the mail. This came along, sent by this wonderful, generous person. He or she wants to remain anonymous, so I'm not gonna say who they are. They sent me this bag, and it's so beautiful. So because they knew that I bought the Buddha tarot, so they sent me this to store my deck, and they also sent me this Tibetan soap stone. Let me double check what it is. Yeah, I think it's a Tibetan soapstone. But yeah, so this I'm like overwhelmed, honestly. It's such a beautiful bag, and the deck does come with a bag, but honestly, I it's to me it wasn't anything special, and this deck is very special. And then just having this amazing person sent me something so beautiful and special. And I love how the stone matches the deck. It's really beautiful. But anyway, so thank you guys for watching. And I will definitely do an update on this deck and sort of give you guys a more depth review on it. Have a great day. Bye. All right, false alarm. I completely forgot to mention this. So this amazing person that sent me the bag with the stone also sent me a whole little booklet with information on the whole like Buddha symbols and just back history. Hopefully with this, it's gonna give me a great foundation to get to know this deck better. Okay, this is my final goodbye for this video. All right, bye.